Hi, pals, and welcome to the show. This one is a special one. We are recording this live in front of a digital audience at the Vancouver Podcast Festival. How I wish desperately it was in front of a real audience that was just kind of physically right there in the room. Okay, Kevin, Kathleen, it is time for us to take a deep breath in and drop something in the group chat, because sharing is caring, and you're going to share with us something that you've been reading or watching or listening to that has gotten you through the last week. What do you got? Let's start with Kevin.
I am dropping in the group chat what might be the greatest piece of art I've ever seen on my television screen. Better than The Sopranos. Citizen Kane has nothing on this. It is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Quite possibly the best thing I've ever watched on TV.
People are obsessed.
I mean, I just want to tell you about one character named Mary who inherited this empire of churches once she married her late grandmother's husband.
You're gonna go with Mary, who her grandfather?
She now has a
I beg your
stepfather
unbelievable
husband.
pardon?
She is married to her former step-grandfather. And it was written in the grandmother's will that she would have to do this in order to inherit that empire.
Wow.
And she also, on top of that, of course, has no class whatsoever. The like money line from the premiere episode of Salt Lake City was that she told another cast member that she smelled like hospital when that cast member had just been at the hospital to care for her aunt who had both legs amputated.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It is the craziest Real Housewives premiere I've ever seen. It's beautiful. It's everything that we need in this come down from the last 4 years. Just something so wonderfully insane. I loved it so much.
But can I just tell you that, like, I have never seen a reaction to a premiere and a new reality show like this one. Like, from everyone I know who is like either casual or distant observer of reality TV, they're like, no, this is a game changer. This is some next level stuff. Everyone is losing their minds over just like the first few episodes. I mean, I don't even know how many episodes we are deep into the show.
Only one.
Okay.
One perfect episode.
Okay. Kathleen, what would you like to drop in the group chat?
I mean, you always get mad at me because I cheat, but the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special, I have not seen it yet. It drops this week. I'm just going to drop that in there. Because First Aunt Viv is back for it. But for something that I have watched and that has been kind of getting me through the past week, it's The Crown. However, it is more the reaction to season 4 of The Crown.
Tell me more. What do you mean?
So the actual season of The Crown, it's the best season of the show so far. From me, that's not a super high compliment. I don't love the show in general.
Yeah.
I think it is boring. It is beautifully shot. It is beautifully acted, but it is boring. And I don't love the monarchy. They're all villains to me. They're all horrible, horrible people. And this season,
all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on.
This season, though, gets into the good stuff, as people keep saying. It gets into the Prince Charles and Diana, their courtship, their engagement, the early years of their marriage. It gets into the Charles and Camilla affair and how they are two of the most horrible people on earth, in my opinion. But I still think that the problem with The Crown is that the royals are the protagonists. They are the sympathetic characters. And Prince Charles, they keep trying to make me care about him and his daddy issues when I'm like, no, you're just trash. You are a trash man. You are a waste youth, as we say in Toronto. I truly cannot stand that man. So I have been so excited to see Twitter and everyone watching The Crown and just realizing that Charles is trash, Camilla's trash, and the years that they've spent trying to rebuild their public image is just coming crashing down. And I love to see it,
Kathleen,
as Elamine would say.
I'm going to spend literal weeks thinking about how you called Charles a waste fucking youth. It has actually ruined my life. That's. I will say that, like, I am not a fan of The Crown in the sense that, like, I was like, I don't need to watch the Australian trip of 1954. Like, I'm good. But, my wife Emily started to. She's a fan of The Crown. She's been watching the season, and I sat down as she's been watching it, and I just stuck around for like 4 episodes. So like, there's something about the way that it's shot. There's something about the way that it is acted that is just kind of like, yeah, this is pretty gripping. Like it's stunning to look at. But also there were just so many things that I was like not familiar with when it comes
like
to
the fact that Diana was completely off her rocker.
What do you mean?
I had no idea she was insane. Have you gotten to the part where
Princess
she does a
Diana?
dance? Yes, she was cuckoo. The part where she
What do you mean?
does that dance
Kevin!
on stage for Charles to the Billy Joel song, and then the next.
I mean,
I didn't see
she
that
was
part.
19. Like, she was a child. This is another thing. Okay, a 19-year-old woman is not a child, but she was very young. And I think she did some misguided things because she wanted attention, but I think she was acting out because these people were treating her horribly.
Yeah, I mean, she was absolutely a victim in the situation. However, I had such like a saintly memory of Diana, so to learn that she was a little bit batshit was kind of like revelatory for me.
For me, I'm gonna drop music. I'm gonna make you guys listen to some music. I'm gonna drop in the group
Is
chat.
it a country artist?
Regrettably, yeah, like it is. But like, first of all,
How did I know?
but that's not the joke. Like, the joke can't be like the genre is country music. Like, that's not enough to fill a joke space, or is it, Kathleen? But
I just asked a question, Alameen. Your brand is strong. Please continue.
I
Please
got a
continue.
vibe from that question.
I'm so excited to hear what you want to drop in the group chat.
I'd like to drop in the group chat Chris Stapleton, my boy, who's a wonderful singer with this voice. And you're like, this is so rich. I don't understand how a white man could have a voice like this. And it's just like amazing. He's got a new album. It's called Starting Over. And it's like, it has become my sort of like late night walk album. It's become my like sort of calm down a little bit album. And it's just so beautiful. His voice is so like muscly. Like, you hear this man sort of reaching for a range. And then when he lands it, it's absolutely incredible. And also, Emil just asked me in the chat if Chris Stapleton is the Garth Brooks alter ego. And I'm so upset because that's Chris Gaines. I swear to God, Emil. Yes, so Chris Stapleton, Starting Over. That's the record.
I will say that Chris Stapleton has a voice that makes him attractive. And if you've seen Chris Stapleton, you know that that's a huge compliment to his voice.
I will say that this is the first time I've heard the name Chris Stapleton in my life.
Ever?
I had no idea who this person is.
Tennessee whiskey does nothing to you?
I mean, it sounds delicious.
I give up.
It's about 10 p.m. here in New York. I could use a glass of that right now.
I am furious with all of you. And on that note, we're going to leave it there. Kevin, Kathleen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alameen. This was so fun.
What a joyous
live.
time. We had a great time. I'm Alameen Abdul Mahmoud. Why don't we do this again next week?